The price of Bitcoin is $26,792. It came down again last night. Look at it right here. This little drop to the downside has brought us back onto this level of support. Things are looking a little bit more hairy now heading into the weekend, which is going to happen in approximately 3 days' time. And the price of Bitcoin fell last night 1.67% to $26,789. And as it sits right now, Bitcoin is sat on this level of support. When we look at the price of Ethereum, again, rejected, dropping to the downside, sat on a level of support that I've not yet drawn on the screen right here. But the point is, if we lose these levels of support, things could get pretty hairy in the coming days. And I'm going to explain what I'm going to do with my current open trades, of which I've still got open, by the way. I didn't take profit on the Ethereum trade. So now I'm back down at my entry again. 10 grand up, back down to zero again. So what am I going to do with all of these things? Am I going to be shorting? Am I going to be longing? I'm going to explain that in today's video. Do drop a like on it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Turn on channel notifications. And let's crack straight on with the video, shall we? So, Bitcoin. Let's start out with that first of all. In fact, no. Let's start with my current open trades. I've got one open right now, and that is my Ethereum long position. If I'm to show you that right now, I'll just bring it up at the bottom of the screen. There we go. The point is, you can see I am $2,000 in profit on my XRP trade and $200 in profit on my Ethereum trade. Overall, a little bit disappointing considering I was 10 grand up the other day, and it did look like essentially we want to start heading back to the upside. However, that might not be the case anymore because we are currently tussling on Bitcoin with this big drop zone, and that big drop zone will cause the price of Bitcoin to drop all the way down to $25,000 if we lose this level of support. Now, the level of support that you should be watching right now is this level of support right here, just after the drop off on the volume range profile here would be $26,500. If we lose $26,500, Bitcoin's price will likely drop, in my opinion, all the way down to $25,000. And for me, that will be a clear short position. We've seen shorts increasing in the market over recent days, but if I'm to measure the value of that drop, that would be approximately if we just want to focus, 6.8% drop on the price of Bitcoin is potentially what we're looking at if we fill this gap right here. And that gap right there, I mean, don't write it off. I do, unfortunately, think that seems somewhat likely. So what do I intend on doing with my current open positions here? Well, I think it's time that I consider closing my Ethereum position. So I'll probably do that after I have finished filming this video. But other than that, in terms of Bitcoin dominance right now, Bitcoin dominance is diamond patterning again. It's not really doing so much. We can probably expect a little bit more sideways action in this range right here before anything major happens. That would essentially mean for Ethereum versus Bitcoin, again, just more jiggity-jaggedy sideways momentum. Really nothing that we can read into right now, other than the fact that on the higher time frames, like on the 4-hour time frame on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, we do have a W reversal pattern that has formed at this point. So you would expect that is going to play out. However, one of the other reasons why Ethereum is down is because we got rejected at this level of resistance today. Now, being that we got rejected at that level of resistance, as soon as we cross through it, like, we will go up and we'll test this control line. But we've not closed that daily candle above. Just like on Bitcoin, we failed to close the daily candle outside of this range right here, and so we got rejected. However, this is the price of Ethereum on the 4-hour chart. So when it comes to Ethereum, similar type gig that we're looking at, you can see here, we've got a gap in the volume range profile. Being that we've got a gap there, you would expect that gap to fill if the eventuality happens whereby Bitcoin fails at that level. That would mean that the bottom of this volume profile range here would be approximately $1,717. Being that the price of currently Ethereum is $1,818, that'd be a $100 drop per coin, which is pretty significant. If we're to measure the value of that drop from where we're currently at, that would be a drop of approximately, if we just want to zoom in, there we go, minus 5.6%. So Ethereum looks a little bit nasty in terms of if it was to lose this level of support. But what is the level of support that you need to be watching on the price of Ethereum right now? Well, let's load that up and I can measure it exactly so you can see exactly where it's going to be. So basically, we take the bottom here, we look at this and we go, okay, take from the bottom wick, that would be the bottom wick. So we need to hold the level of support here on Ethereum above basically $1,800. As long as we hold above $1,800 on the price of Ethereum, things should be okay. So there's $20 worth of leeway, which is approximately 1%. It can drop lower before we'd be getting a little bit, squeaky bum time and all that kind of thing. So on the price of Ethereum, I'm still more optimistic on Ethereum than I am on Bitcoin. Although I'm not shorting yet because we've not lost those levels of support. I think it would be premature to short. From my perspective, I'll be shorting below $26,500 on the price of Bitcoin. So other than that, the DXY, which is a value of $1 against itself, has been starting to stagnate and struggling to break above these recent levels of resistance. This is the 4-hour chart. However, other things to discuss today because there's important things happening in the world of crypto news. Michael Saylor saying that the lack of clear crypto rules is deliberate. Saylor said that Bitcoin would go up forever and MicroStrategy would continue its acquisition spree. MicroStrategy is not going to slow down on the whole buying Bitcoin thing, especially leading into Bitcoin halving next year. If we check how far Bitcoin halving is away, it's only 319 days until Bitcoin halving takes place on the April the 8th, 2024. Next up in today's crypto news would be Binance refuting reports about mixing users' funds with company revenue, something that, again, they always get accused of simply because of FTX, but it's probably not the case. They don't need to do that. They've got loads of money themselves. Binance dismissed from lawsuit claiming it abetted $8 million in a romance scam. A woman from Texas accused Binance of facilitating the theft, but could not provide any evidence for the case. If you want to read more about this, go to cryptosavingexpert.com. You'll find a link for that in today's video description. But ultimately, the IRS deploys cyber specialists abroad to fight crypto-related tax crimes. And then finally, the most important article that I wanted to spend a little bit of time on is Ripple versus the SEC case. Hinman Papers and the internal SEC emails to be released on the 13th of June. This could be groundbreaking for the XRP case. If XRP is found innocent in this case and it gets dismissed, which I expect is going to be the case, we can probably expect that XRP is going to kickstart the next bull run. I would expect personally that XRP's price goes up to around $3 per coin on the ending of this case due to, institutions have always been a little bit scared of putting money into XRP. I think that will end as soon as this case is over. So as soon as this case is over, you can expect institutional level investment because of the institutional level of trading that already happens on XRP. If you run a trading desk, you have to buy XRP in order to be able to trade XRP with your clients and customers. And that's kind of the demand that you would expect to flow into XRP after this case is over. So from my perspective right now, it's one of the key reasons why I am long on XRP. And I'm not going to be closing that XRP long position. I'm just going to leave it open. And if XRP drops down in price, I'm going to buy more. Simply because I think that XRP is a pretty decent buy right now from my opinion, my perspective. Don't do what I do. Do what you think is the correct thing to do. But overall, yes, I am bullish on XRP. And yes, I do think that XRP is something that, even if you don't like the platform, it's a play to be had, isn't it? It's money to be made. If it's right, if the case goes in their favor. But if you want to learn more about this, again, go to cryptosavingexpert.com, click on the news tab up here, and it'll bring you all the latest and greatest in the world of cryptocurrency news. Many, many articles per day. Definitely worth checking out. Thank you all very much for doing that. Now, finally, in today's video, nothing really else left to discuss. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching. Be careful, be safe. And of course, if you are interested in trading, check out the link to BYBIT in today's video description. Of course, check out the tutorial that is on the screen right now and have a fantastic day. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.